If you say seems fine.
There's the audience. Okay. Hi, my name is Kaly Kraatz, and I am going to talk to you today about car seat safety. The North Dakota Department of Health Child Safety Program has stated that 5 out of 6 car seats in North Dakota are used incorrectly. It's not only important for parents and guardians to understand car seat safety, but also family members and friends of parents. You know, say your friend asks you to watch their child spur the moment. You need to know how to transport them places and have them correctly in the vehicle. There's laws in North Dakota regarding children passengers. It is against the law for children 7 years and younger to ride in a vehicle without some type of restraint other than a seatbelt. These restraints are car seats or booster seats. The North Dakota Department of Health has conducted a survey where they stood at a location where they could see inside vehicles when they came to a complete stop. And this survey concluded that 92% of toddlers were using a restraint and 10% were only using seatbelts. When using car seats, there's a few important ways to make sure you're using them correctly. The first thing I want to focus on is installing car seats. When choosing a car seat, you need to base it off the child's age, weight, height, and their development. Each car seat comes with a set of instructions which you need to read thoroughly. Car seats can be tightly strapped into a vehicle using seat belts or the latch and anchor system. The latch and anchor system is in most newer cars, and there's a metal hook in between the seats, and then the car seat has a belt with like a latch on it that you can secure it in there. When you strap the car seat in the vehicle, it should not be able to wiggle or move at all. The next thing I want to focus on is deciding if the child should be rear-facing or forward-facing. Infant car seats can only be used rear-facing, and an infant can ride in these car seats until they're 22 pounds. The next step is to switch them into a convertible car seat, which can face forward or backwards. The child should remain in the rear position until they are 2 years old or at least 35 pounds. After they are 35 pounds, you can move a child up and they can sit forward and they can stay in that car seat until they are 100 pounds. Next is how to buckle a car seat properly. When the child is in the car seat, you should have the buckle snug against the child, which means that only one finger should fit between you or the child and the strap. You can also do what is called a pinch test, and if you can pinch a fold in the strap above the chest clip, then it's too loose and needs to be tightened. If the straps are too loose, this could cause a child to be ejected out of the car seat in an accident. When you buckle the chest clip, it needs to be placed at the child's armpit level. So if it's too low, this can cause trauma to the child's main organs, and they can also be ejected from the car seat if it's too low. If it's too high, this can cause trauma to their chest and neck in an accident. Last but not least is children should not wear thick coats in car seats. Wearing a thick coat in a car seat doesn't allow the straps to be snug against the child, and this can also allow them to be ejected. When you buckle them in with a coat on, it seems like it's tight, but then when you take it off, you know it's not tight. When I found this out on the internet, I decided to test this myself, and I put my child in his car seat with his coat on, and I buckled him in. It seemed tight. I did the pinch test and everything, and then I took his coat off and buckled him in with the same adjustments, and it was very loose. Knowing these facts are important for everyone to know. As a first-time mom, I assumed that if my car seat was buckled into the car and my son was buckled in, that he was safe, but there's actually a lot more to it. Learning these safety procedures has changed the way that I buckle my son in his car seat, the way I install it, when to move him forward, and not putting him in thick coats. When you do these things, the child is legally the correct way in his car seat. I found safegov.com, which allows you to register your car seat online, and it will notify you if you have any recalls on your car seat or if when the car seat expires. And this would be good to do because you don't know a lot of recalls, you don't hear about them. So if you register, it will notify you. Following these procedures will increase the child's safety in a vehicle. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.